Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, as we're here for game here on Saturday night, hosting the Rocky Mountain Oysters as they just played a doubleheader with the U18 team. We also have one player in here, Brixton Steen, who played in that game. And Brixton, you had a really good end towards the game, and with 2 outs, bases loaded, you come into pitch with one batter, bases loaded. Like, what were you feeling in that moment?
Well, exact same thing happened the first game. There was 2 outs, bases loaded. Obviously, we were up by 2, and I went in there, struck a kid out. I was pretty hyped up, and then next game, same thing happened. Got first strike on him. I wanted him to throw strikes there, get him to hit a ground ball, maybe a swing and miss, and got him to pop up to the second baseman, and got the game done. Got it done.
So Brixton Steen, the U18 team. Now, where do you guys play tomorrow? As I don't have the sheet.
I believe we are the 3 seed. Depending
seed?
on how this game goes, right now we are sitting at the 3 seed.
Okay. So throughout the Veterans Classic on Thursday, Post 22 played Huron, Jada Moreno, who threw the no-hitter in a 6-0 win. And then yesterday with a doubleheader, they played Laramie first, 5-0 win, a complete shutout from Ryan Negebauer. And then last night, game involved extra innings, and Blaine Hunt with an RBI single walk-off with a 3-2 win. So currently 3-0 here in this tournament. We go here through the starting lineups for Post 22 from 1 to 9 at the number 1 hitter, third baseman, number 10, Aiden Roberts, followed by center fielder, number 19, Lars Kiefer, hitting third in the order, second baseman, Wyatt Reeder, followed by Kane McLeod in right field. Left fielder today, hitting fifth, number 22, Jace Morgan. Sixth, designated hitter Dawson Inhofer playing first, and hitting seventh, Dexter Steen playing catcher in the number 8 spot, number 21, Josh Elder, and hitting number 9, the shortstop, Blaine Hunt, the hero of last night's game, and the starting pitcher, Rowan Frederickson. So that's what the starting lineup looks like here for the Post 22 Hardhats. And with a big one there. So Rocky Mountain, what were some things that you noticed in that game, Brixton, of what they did well?
They can put some good swings on the ball. Kid hit one pretty much off the wall against us. Hard hit balls and fielding. I mean, they had four errors, I believe. So that's definitely one thing they need to work on. Pitching isn't terrible, but I think Hardhats can get the job done here easily.
Yeah, and Frederickson, his numbers look really good this season. 23.1 innings pitched. He has a 3-0 record, and he's got 31 strikeouts to 12 batters walked. He's got a .9 ERA and a .943 whip. So his pitching numbers look excellent. And Declan Mickley, who got the start in yesterday's game against Pierre, and then it was Ryan Negebauer in the first game of the doubleheader against Laramie. And Blaine Hunt, obviously, our player of the game in game 2, walk-off RBI single with bases loaded. And this place erupted. And it's another great showing here tonight. I think a little bit more packed than it has been the past few nights.
Yeah, no, I stepped up to the mound and I was like, oh, there's a lot of people watching.
Well, and the weather is actually really nice right now. It's been a little windy kind of sort of today, but currently 69 degrees with a wind of 14 miles an hour. So, but it's supposed to be looking good. And then tomorrow, 71 degrees. So the weather is supposed to look good here in Rapid City for the next few days.
Lefties with this wind right now, I mean, blowing straight out to right, get a high fly ball, get some good contact on it, you never know. Send me really quick.
And a lot of left-handed batters here for Post 22. You got guys like Wyatt Reeder, Jace Morgan, Dexter Steen, Josh Elder, and Blaine Hunt, a switch hitter. You never know if he's going to hit left or right. Yesterday we saw him go both ways. And I believe in the second game he was hitting right-handed, and then I think when he hit the walk-off, he was batting left.
No, he was left-handed most of the game, and then they brought that lefty in, so
I
he's
see.
right-handed and drawing to shortstop, third baseman. Great swing.
Other way around, but so dual
Right
threat,
idea.
right? Dual threat for Blaine Hunt being a switch hitter. So as they announce the lineups for both teams, Owen Frederickson with him having the birthday yesterday, and we are going to have the singing of the national anthem here. So we'll let that here. We'll take a little short break, and we'll be right back. So the singing of the national anthem has just wrapped up, and play ball. We're ready to go here. We have a quick special presentation. Another ceremonial first pitch. We've seen Nugget came out for the first game of the doubleheader, and then yesterday we had two veterans come out with the opening ceremonies at a very cool flyover, and all the teams all around the field. So, and not quite sure who's out there throwing the first pitch.
To listen to see.
He also knows every level of the game. How can he presenting? In 2022, 3-0 for two, except in Florida, Air Force Base in Tampa, Florida, managing the joint operations and overseeing all activities responsible for the Middle East. Then was selected to exercise during the New Catholic and joint exercise is raising the defense task in Egypt. In 2023, she returned to South Dakota as the director of the joint staff. In this position, she oversaw many operations that the state partnership program with our partner company of Suriname, Ministry of Defense, Chief of Defense, and numerous other agencies, solidifying our future involvement with the union. She is currently living out in the city of 110, and her 2-year-old son, Trevor, is also practicing with Austin in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Please welcome to the mound, Deb Cartoon.
It was Deb Cartoon.
Okay.
I might have mispronounced the last name a little bit right there, but that's
And it's Luke.
it was something pretty close.
Yep. Luke Hanslick back there as well to catch for the ceremonial first pitch.
And one thing he told me is there was a few times where you said it right, Hanslick.
Is it Hanslick?
Yep.
Oh.
He said he didn't care, but
I see.
if I would just let you know.
Might be my like hockey accent coming out, just like Hanslick.
And that's what I told him. I was like, it might just be his accent
Right.
too, but he said it was no big deal.
So quick moment of silence here.
Milton Adams, cousin of Doris Adams, has been a post 22 fan for decades. Milton passed away last week, and his presence will be displayed by the post 22 family. The Adams are longtime season ticket holders. Last year, 14-year-old son of our coach, Rick Ewing, was tasked to pursue yet another season ticket sale from the Adams family. Griffin called it the hawk of the sale. Milton mistakenly thought Griffin was a fellow partner waiting for his money. After some close work hanging up, Griffin himself out, called his dad and asked him what he should do. After some loud subpoenaed and Griffin called him. This time the sale was made and the possibility of taking first conversation and connection was made. This season, as Griffin and Coach Ewing were with the ticket, Milton asked questions about the season as well as listing about seasons decades ago. Upon meeting Griffin, was shut off the Adams driveway. Doris ran out insisting she paid him. Griffin and Doris argued back and forth for a while until she forced him to take the ticket. This is a testament to the beauty of the community of the post-22 family. And we are honored to have known those Adams, continue to cherish Doris and the rest of the Adams family and their relationship. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big applause for the Adams family.
So another cool moment right there. Adams family, one of the members who passed away last week, a long time season ticket member of the Post 22. So a quick moment of silence as well, and appreciation show there for the Hardhats and the fans here. So you love to see those. It's also sad a little bit too.
But obviously gives them something more to play for.
Exactly. Now you got the Veterans Classic, and now you got one of your longtime season ticket holders to play for as well. So,
especially, I believe that they did say that the person came to a lot of the games. So,
yeah, a lot of and you mentioned this last night on the broadcast too, that not even a lot of old people, grandparents, stuff like that don't have kids in the program, they still even come and watch too, which I think
enjoy
is
watching baseball.
yeah, and I really think that's really cool. So that's always really fun to see.
Yeah.
And a lot of youth too, like young Canyon Lake, Harney Little League players, not Harney Peak, but a lot of those kids come to the games as well. So it's cool to see the youth show up too.
Looking at that grass area in the left, can't really see the one to our right, but at least 10 kids over there throwing baseball around, having fun.
And a lot of those kids have, I would assume, have goals of playing here for the Hardhats in the upcoming years when they get into high school. So
I see a few Canyon Lake hats, maybe a Harney hat. I'm not really sure. Kind of hard to tell from here, but I saw one of the kids earlier and he had a Canyon Lake hat on. Some kids behind the dugout, and just everywhere basically.
A great showing tonight. I would say probably the best out of the whole tournament here for post 22 Hardhats games. So gives them a little something more to fight for. So Rowan Fredrickson, and we're ready to go here. First pitch, just seconds away. The leadoff man for Rocky Mountain will be the designated hitter, number 34, Coney Williams.
Of course, Rowan Fredrickson, his birthday yesterday, so first start as I believe 18-year-old, maybe 19.
That could be a good birthday present for him right here.
Yep, great start. Yep.
And we mentioned this earlier. Moreno got the start Thursday, pitched the entire game. Negebauer started game one of the doubleheader yesterday, pitched the whole game, completed a shutout. And Declan Mickley, who started the game yesterday, and then Hanslick, who came in. So first pitch, as Williams just gets a piece of this one, he's going to go foul. So the count will go 0-1. I'm not sure if the scoreboard is showing here on Hardhats TV, and I'm not sure why, but I will try my best here to say the count. So Fredrickson on 0-1 pitch, Swan another foul tip. So the count will go to no balls, 2 strikes here for the first at bat of the game. And this is the final tournament, round robin games, as tomorrow, of course, the seeding games will happen. After this game, we will for sure find out what time every Hardhat and post 18U team will play. So that ball just goes in for a ball.
Yep.
1-2 count. Williams, a left-handed batter. Usually don't see a lefty hit first.
Me?
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So that one in for ball 2.
I think be pretty good for the Hardhats here to make it a quick game. Obviously, the later game last night, go get some rest and come out and win the tournament tomorrow.
Well, and one thing too about Rocky Mountain, they just played against the U18 team, so they're probably gonna maybe be a little sluggish. I mean, playing back to back isn't easy, so
No, and that last pitch was a ball. Rowan Fredrickson liked it, but umpire thought it was.
catches him looking. So the first out of the game, a strikeout for Rowan Fredrickson, as that is for his 32nd of the year. And now this will pull the third baseman, number 7, Josh Wright, up to the plate for Rocky Mountain. Fredrickson, first at batter he faces, strikes him out. Here comes his next pitch. And that one just looked to be a little outside. That will go for ball 1. 1-0 count. Fredrickson gets the call from Josh Elder. Here comes the pitch, and that one in for a strike. And Elder, who played in game 1 of the doubleheader last night, and then Brody Thompson, who played in game 2. So we will see who will get to play tomorrow. So the next pitch comes from Fredrickson. That one just a little bit low. The liking of the umpire, that will go for ball 2. So count is 2 balls, 1 strike, with 1 down here in the top of the first inning. Fredrickson delivers this pitch, and that one a little inside for ball 3. So 3-1 count. Started with an 0-1, then went to now 3-1. Fredrickson lifts the leg off the mound. Here comes his next pitch. That one outside, and he will walk just the second batter here of the game. So Rocky Mountain as they get a runner on base. And now this will be the catcher, Cannon Eddie, up to the plate.
This Rocky Mountain team, they've got some pretty big kids on their team.
Yeah, and I noticed in your game too, they had a lot of good contact.
Yep. This was the kid I had to go up against last batter of the game, and he took a swing, and I was like, oh, crap. And then, luckily, second baseman Regan Turnquist got there.
So this pitch,
Ooh, little Soto shuffle
yeah.
there.
must like some Juan Soto action, the Soto shuffle.
Maybe a Mets fan, Yankees fan, Padres, Nationals, just
Never know.
maybe just a Juan Soto fan. You never know.
So that was in for a ball, 1-0 pitch. Fredrickson trying to pick off on first. And he slides in safe. So Fredrickson gets ready here on a 1-0 pitch count, following the pickoff onto first. Look back for Fredrickson behind his shoulder. Pitch comes, takes a swing on it. Oh, man, you might have a target right back. He might know that you're in here.
Yeah.
You know, you pitched. He's probably maybe a little mad at you. So
He's probably thinking, oh, this kid got me out. I got to pay back here.
So 1 ball, 1 strike following that foul ball.
All the outfielders holding their glove up, covering the sun. Blaine Hunt right in his eyes, ducking down a little bit, getting lower, staying in the shade.
1-1 pitch comes. Fredrickson. That one goes in for ball 2.
Must really like Von Soto.
Yeah.
He's down at both balls now.
Maybe just trying to intimidate Rowan
Yeah.
Fredrickson here, just getting his head. You never know.
Off of his game a little bit, yeah.
2 balls, 1 strike. Fredrickson gets ready. Righty looking in the corner of his eye on first base. He will throw there to Steen, the tag, and runner in safe for Wright, who was walked in the last at bat. So 2-1 count. Another turn away here for Fredrickson to look on first. Pitch off the mound. That went in for a strike. So count evens to 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Now, Eddie, who comes right back in to the box. Steen in the ready position. They've had 2 pickoff attempts with him on first base here on this at-bat. Fredrickson pitch comes, takes a swing on that one's going to go over Reeder's head, drops it to right field, and that one all the way back to the wall. And Kenny McLeod back to get it, takes another bounce. They're going to take the runner off to third, and Eddie running to third, and that's going to be an RBI triple, and 1-0 the score early on for Rocky Mountain. So only one down. A good hit that just squeaked to the right side of Kane McLeod.
It was pretty similar to the one he had against the 18U team. That one was quite lower than the other one. Just got over Reader's head, found the gap, and hustled his way to third.
So 1-0 early here. That's the first hit of the game. We did also see a triple in last night's game as well for Pierre. And there's also another leadoff triple. So next at bat here, Will Applejack, the first baseman, takes a swing and a miss for strike one.
I like that name.
Applejack.
Will Applejack. He's got a nice mustache, too. Talking to him on first base, and
0-1 pitch comes. That one down the middle. Catches him looking for strike two. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. And Eddie on third base following his RBI triple. And Frederickson has a straight shot on third base. Roberts, who plays off of third. Here comes the next pitch. Swings and misses. And that's the second strikeout of the day for Rowan Frederickson. Now 2 outs.
what's he looking at for pitching stats-wise?
So now entering this game, he came in at 31 strikeouts. He's got 33 now, and he just walked 13 batters so far here through this game, entering at a .9 ERA and a .943 WHIP. So that's what the numbers look like for Rowan Frederickson. Next batter comes up. This one's hit. Reader makes the ground play catch from second, throws to first in time for the ground play to second. So it was 1-0 following the RBI triple from Ken and Eddie, which brought in Josh Wright to make Rocky Mountain up 1-0. So Roberts, Kiefer, and Reader are the 3 due up. And those 3 guys, they've done a very good job of coming out strong early in the games too. And Reader had an excellent bunt in the Laramie game. And then we saw another good in the Pierre game. Kiefer, who started off with a single, and then Reader got followed by a hit by pitch. So, one of those top three guys, they are most likely going to get on base here through the first 3.
Yeah.
So bottom of the second, we'll update the score sheet here. Eli Stokes, who was the right fielder who made that ground out to Wyatt Reader on second. Take a quick look here at MLB scores.
We don't even got to talk about it.
All right, I'll make sure to say what the Guardian score was first.
Guardians lost 5-3.
Yikes.
All right, though.
So let's see. Saturday, my Red Sox up 8-5 over the Yankees. That's the top of the 8th inning.
Love to see it. Sorry, Yankees fans, but
Brewers Padres currently 1-1 in the top of the 8th inning. That one looking to be a good game. Both teams having 5 hits. Mariners currently hold a 3-0 lead over the Angels. That one just in the first inning. And the Mets and the Rockies 0-0 bottom of the first.
did the Rockies end up winning that one?
I have no idea. I think they lost.
Check real quick.
And that's the final scores. Chicago Cubs defeat the Detroit Tigers 6-1. Blue Jays beat the Twins 5-4. Cardinals, a big one over the Los Angeles Dodgers 2-1. Pirates beat the Phillies 2-1. And then the Rangers shut out the Nationals 5-0. Giants beat the Braves 3-2. And a big one, Reds defeat the Diamondbacks 13-1. Astros beat the Guardians in extra innings 5-3. Marlins beat the Rays 11-10. And the White Sox beat the Royals 4-1.
So I did check it, and the Rockies had a 1-0 lead in the third. And top of the 7th inning, the Mets scored 2, made it 2-1. Rockies went back, scored another one, made it twos across the board. And then 8th inning, no action. Top of the 9th, Mets score 2 and hold the Rockies. So
yeah, the Rockies.
Close game, go back and forth action.
Yeah. So first pitch comes into Roberts. That one in for a strike. Starting pitcher for Rocky Mountain, number 8, Blake Wilson. Right-handed pitcher. So Roberts, who just took the first one, here comes the next pitch. That one outside, ball 1 of the count now.
Always good to see those. Like, obviously, Rockies, worst team in the league record-wise, but I mean, going against the Mets, top 5 team in the league right now, maybe even top 3, and put up a 4-2 game, have the lead most of the game against them. It's good to see.
So the last pitch goes down low for ball 2. So 2-1 count for Roberts. Pitch comes as that one will go just outside of the box for ball 3.
But I don't play basketball.
Yeah, Rickson missed the trash can here. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Wilson's pitch comes. Roberts hits a good hit ball. That one Grounds to short, the throw to first, not in time, as the first baseman juggles this. That's going to be a single for Ian Roberts.
I even think it was a really close play, even if he did catch that ball. And I personally, I'm giving him a hit there.
Yeah, and that was well hit too. Had some speed onto it, and it took a nice bounce off the turf right into the shortstop's hand.
Do give him an error on the scoreboard, but
I see.
still a great hustle play by Ian Roberts there.
Yeah, and first baseman just couldn't hold it in the glove. So first one here goes in for strike one on Lars Kiefer. Kiefer entering this game at a 338 batting average. Roberts, his on base percentage sitting at a 537. So that last pitch goes for ball one.
Caught him in the head there.
Well, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking over here at the stat sheet I wrote down. Next pitch from Wilson inside, throw to first. Roberts, that was a good catch by the first baseman.
Diving stop action.
And if that was going to go behind him, you know really well Roberts was going to take off to second.
Possibly get to third, depending on where the right fielder was, too.
So Wilson, who gets ready here, the righty to Kiefer. 2-1. Roberts takes off the second. The throw behind the plate is not in time. So Roberts takes off, gets another stolen base for him this season, but Kiefer will take a strike. So Ian Roberts, who leads the team in stolen bases this season, that is now his 22nd stolen base, Person. That is pretty crazy.
Yeah. Lucky number 22. I mean, 2-2 count, 22. Lars does.
There you go. Takes a swing. That one drops into the turf. So Kiefer gets out on first, and Roberts, who advances to third. So puts one out here in the bottom of the first inning. See, that would be a strikeout, correct?
Yep.
Because it was a third ball. I get this always mixed up. Third ball, drop, strikeout, correct?
Drop third strike.
Yeah, I just get the words mixed up.
But if there's less than 2 outs and a runner on first, it is. If he swings and misses and it's dropped third strike, it doesn't matter.
Reader swings, that one gets by the first baseman, and we are tied up with an RBI single from Mr. Wyatt Reader.
They better give him a hit on that one. I mean,
Yeah.
Yep, they did. Hard hit ball right to first baseman. That's a tough play to make. Kind of had to get on a knee, try and get his body in front of it. Almost did. Just popped right behind him.
So Reader, who was leading the team in average at a 444, and now he gets his 24th single of the year and adds for his 27th RBI. And Roberts, who came in to score.
Oh,
and this one, that was a good hit by McLeod.
Yeah,
that one gets into deep left field. So runners on first and second, and the first pitch offered to K. McLeod. So he gets on base right there.
Hard line drive between shortstop. They're almost identical to Blaine Hunt's hit.
Yeah, just got right in between the gap there.
Oh my God, a little bat boy tonight.
Yeah, I just see that right now.
We got him a little hard hat on. Love to see it.
So 2 hits coming off of this leadoff single from Roberts, and then Reader with the RBI single. So Jace Morgan, the left fielder, he comes in. Morgan entering this game at a 3.57 average, takes the first pitch, swings and misses for strike one. Jace Morgan, who also has 22 singles this season, as he sits second on the team in singles, just right behind Wyatt Reader.
At least 22s, man. I mean, close 22. They got 22 wins.
It's just
Jace Morgan, number 22. He's got, 22
singles? It's a sign.
Yeah.
1-1 pitch from Wilson, swings and misses for strike two as Morgan. So 1-2 Wilson will get the ball back. Reader on second, McLeod on first. Both of them coming in with singles. Next pitch down in the dirt, gets away. Pass ball.
Yes.
Here we go. I get one right. So both runners advance now onto second and third.
2-2 count, so.
You just like saying 22
all these
today.
twos, I mean, you gotta love to see it.
So Morgan, who steps in, following the pass ball, they move the runners off into 2 prime scoring position. This one up high and outside for ball 3. So Morgan, who puts this into full count, takes the tap on home plate. Only 1 out, 2. Some good opportunity here. And takes a swing. Ooh. I don't know if that got a piece of Morgan. I think it might have clipped the home plate umpire, but it will go for a foul ball, so we stay at 3-2.
Thought maybe clipped his foot right there, and it looked like it hurt too bad, but
Yeah, we
brought his leg up a little
we've
bit.
seen a lot of like players hit the foul balls and bounce off the turf or right back into them. So
Yeah.
3-2 pitch comes. This one high and outside for ball 4, and now bases are loaded. Following a walk there for Jace Morgan. So now the DH, Dawson Inhofer, as he comes in entering this game at a 286 batting average. So Reeder on third, McLeod on second, and Morgan on first. With only one down in a 1-1 game. And takes a swing out right back to the pitcher. The throw to home plate, that's one. And Inhofer trying to speed it out there onto first, and he couldn't, so a double play occurs. And we are still stay at a 1-1 score.
Nope. It's a 1-2-3 double play right there.
Yeah. You don't see
Pitcher.
those very often.
No.
So
You're going to see the 6-4-3, 5-4-3, 4-6-3, you know. But 1-2-3, never really see it.
well, that and too a nice heads up play there from Wilson, the starting pitcher, who realizes Reeder is on third. He's going to come in to score, just throw it to first, and then Inhofer, who barely almost got to the bag, hustled is Heine off. So now the lead 3 due up for Rocky Mountain will be left fielder Thomas Stokes, followed by center fielder Joey Spitzer and shortstop Dean Merck. So that are so those are the 3 due up. Dean Poyer.
No. Don't worry about it. Hockey.
So those are the 3 due up there for Rocky Mountain going into the second inning. 1-1 game, and I mentioned going into the Hardhats hitting how one of the 3 top hitters in the lineup for 22 was going to get on base, and 2 out of the top 3 did. Roberts and Reeder both singling, and Reeder, who got the RBI single, which brought Roberts in to help this game tied up. McLeod hit a nice line drive into left field. So Frederickson, who gets ready, who only allowed 1 hit and 1 run back in that first inning. So he just takes a little second here to soak up this moment. Gets stepped here on the bump. He's ready to go. Frederickson lifts the leg, first pitch of the inning, in for a strike. So the count goes 0-1. The top of the second inning. Frederickson starts off on the right note in the strike call, and here comes the next pitch. That one jumps perfectly into the strike zone as well. So we go to no balls, 2 strike count just for the first batter here in the second inning. So he gets set, adjusts the foots for him. The next one just goes outside for ball 1.
Ooh.
Got a little gust of wind
Big
there.
breeze right there.
Yeah, that's kind of been like all day. You just kind of get a random burst of wind.
Yeah.
1-2 pitch comes from Frederickson. That one just kind of got a little loose off the arm of Frederickson and Elder. That one went into the turf. Goes in for ball 2. So what from an 0-2 count to a 2-2 count? The leadoff man for Rocky Mountain in the second inning. Frederickson's pitch off the mound. That one got a piece. Foul
Thought that hit
tip.
him for a second.
Yeah, that one, the way it sounded too, a little
Yeah.
bit.
More of
So
a thud instead of the little ting
ting.
kind of.
Yeah, the way the sound of bat make. Look at us making good observations,
Yeah.
Brixie. So following the foul ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes, still the count. Frederickson delivers the pitch. This one just up high for ball 3, and on deck for Rocky Mountain is center fielder Joey Spitzer. So full count. Pitch comes from Frederickson, ball 4, and a high bat toss from Stokes. So that's just the second walk allowed on the day for Rowan Frederickson. And just like Taylor Swift says, just shake it off. And Frederickson.
No. Sorry to all the Taylor Swift fans out there.
Hey, the win song is 22 by Taylor Swift.
I'll give it to
There you go.
I'll give it to
I
you.
did a little switcheroo there on you. You were
Yeah.
saying all the 22s today, so
Yeah, I like it.
So Roberts coming in super low, the pickoff on first, not in time, but Dana Roberts, the signal of the bunt from Spitzer. And Roberts now deep into the grass now. We'll see if he's going to signal for a bunt again. Still waiting here for the first pitch of the at-bat. Frederiksen takes a look back on first, where he previously threw a pickoff. He's going to show up here for a bunt. Roberts, another pickoff to first. He slides in safe. And he's been teasing Roberts and Frederiksen with that little bunt inward. So Roberts, who not trying to cheat a little bit, but just emphasize that he's going to do it. Here it is again. That takes a bunt. This one takes a hop, and ooh, nice catch in the crowd.
Oh my God.
That was sick.
Who was it?
The guy there in the blue shirt, you see?
Oh, what's his
Nice.
name?
Nice catch.
Just talked to him.
So it gets a foul ball off the
He
bunt.
said our announcing was really good, though.
Nice. 0-1 pitch comes back. Frederiksen on pick up to first. And I really appreciate the feedback that you people on Hardhats TV watch to it. Not only helps me to improve, but also makes the viewing for you guys a lot better too. And if you have anything, please reach out. And this bunt plays in. Elder to throw to first in time. So one down the bunt, and that just advanced the runner to second.
I don't know what it was, but for a second there, it got really hazy.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little foggy out there, and
Yeah.
then kind of just died down, though.
I mean,
Might
if
be
you
the
kind of look in the
sunset.
hills a
I
little,
think it's
yeah,
just the sunset.
it
a
could
little
be.
bit.
It's been cloudy, and then it's no
Yeah.
clouds today. The weather.
Well, during the game, I was at second base and put my sunglasses on, take them off, and the sun would come right back out. Put them on, and sun hides. And
So first pitch here to the shortstop, Dean Merck. That one just got a piece of it. This one goes foul. So no one count. One error belonging to Rocky Mountain. So the runner on second in Stokes. Frederiksen delivers this pitch as that one was just a little inside near the hands of the batter. That's probably not a good feeling to take one off the finger as a batter.
That's the worst.
That one's a little close there. 1-1 the count. Frederiksen peeks back on second. Hunt mirroring him right behind him. He'll take a step off. Frederiksen pitch comes in, swings and misses for strike two. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the second inning in a 1-1 game for the Post 22 Hardhats versus the Rocky Mountain Oysters. Frederiksen pitch comes, takes a swing on this one, is going to be a foul ball. And Dexter Steen on first base, kind of slowly running that one to see if that spin was just going to turn right, and it did. So the runner who was on second for Rocky Mountain has to return back. So the count stays at a 1-2 following the foul ball. Frederiksen gets the call sign from Elder. Look back on second. Double takes. Here comes the pitch. Swan just goes another foul. This one
Fielded by Declan Mickley.
Yeah, in the
over on
dugout.
bench.
put that on the stat sheet for him. 1-2. So Frederiksen gets the ball back from Mickley, I believe, in the dugout. So takes the step back in the box here for Rocky Mountain. 1-2 pitch count. Frederiksen again. It delivers the pitch. That one just outside. That was a close one, too.
Wow. That was a great pitch, though.
We mentioned a lot last night, too. I mean, it's hard to tell up here because we're kind of angled here. We're on the right side of Josh Elder. So 2-2 count. Frederiksen pitch comes. Swan just got a piece of it, fouls off. And B's G's, as they say, staying alive in their song.
Yeah.
As he stays alive here on this 2-2 count. Maybe I should just start referencing songs here in this game. I mean, I already got the
22.
22, Shake It Off, Taylor Swift, and then now that one, B's G's.
Yeah.
Next pitch comes in, catches him looking, third strikeout of the day for Lauren Frederiksen, and it tucks 2 away here in the top of the second.
Maybe if we get a 1-2-3 strikeout, we can make a little Hey Ya reference by Outkast.
Look at you, Brixie.
Yeah.
So now this brings in the next batter, Lukey Pelma. The second baseman hitting ninth in the order. First pitch just goes outside for ball one. So with Stokes still remaining on second base after he was walked, that was Frederickson's second walk allowed in this game tonight. He's managed to help it with 3 strikeouts as well. Frederickson's next pitch, that one in for a strike. So 1 strike for Frederickson. Takes a lick here on the fingers, trying to find some more grip here in his ball. 1-1 count. Frederickson. Righty delivers, swung on, just got a piece of it. That one back hits the protected netting, protecting our fans, unless if that bunt foul ball that man in the blue shirt in the middle of the crowd caught. So 1-2 the count.
I do believe it might be Declan Mickley's bat. I have a feeling that's who it is, but
1-2, Frederickson looks back on second again. Hunt backs off the back. Pitch comes in. That one just a little high. Goes for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. 2 down. They got another reference to 22.
yeah.
2s all across the scoreboard in left field. Frederickson patiently waiting here. The call sign from Elder behind the plate. He gets it. He likes it. Here comes the next pitch. That one. Nice little drop on that ball, but it goes for ball 3.
Yeah.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes. We're at full count with 2 down. Runner on second for Rocky Mountain. Frederickson patiently waits, lifts the left leg. Pitch comes in downstairs for ball 4. And that puts another walk here. Third of the game allowed for Frederickson.
Josh Elder did take a look at the dugout, saying it was down a little bit, but I mean, up here, as we said before, angle we see it at looks amazing from up here.
Yeah. So now back to the top of the order for Rocky Mountain. The DH, Coney Williams, who was struck out for his first time up. So Frederickson, who's got a little dirt on him in this game, first one comes in for a strike down the middle. And he sees that one go right through the glove, right to Josh Elder. 0-1. And the runner on second base, he's kind of a little back there. I don't see that very often from base runners.
No, they kind of do it. Oh, excuse me, a little burp there. They kind of do it, get a better route going around third, easier to score. But I know a lot of at post 22, they teach you stay straight on the baseline. If infielders are playing in, you can get back a little more. But
I see. So following a foul ball, the count is 0-2. Frederickson, who thought about pitching it, but throws back to second. And Hunt, who tagged the base, but it just pops right out of the palm of the glove.
It's honestly all just about your preference on how you want to do it. But
Yeah. So 0-2 count here for Williams. Pitch comes from Frederickson, just got a piece of it, fouls it off there to that grass field side. And a lot of those kids running after it. I mean, if you return it to the concession stands, you get $1, don't you?
I believe so.
I mean, that's a good deal. I mean, if you're a kid, I don't know how much candy you can buy for $1 here. But,
Ooh, I'd take the $1.
I mean, that could get you like a ring pop or an airhead. I mean,
Yeah.
kids need sugar right at 11 o'clock at night. So 0-2 count, 2 down. Frederickson pitch comes down low in the dirt, pass ball, and runners advance to second and third. So the first ball of the count, 1-2 now. Runners advance there. That one just went to the left side of Josh Elder. And he kind of motions with the head, yes, to Rowan Frederickson. So Frederickson may have given him a call there. Here comes the pitch, takes a swing on it. This one is going to hook foul, but Dexter Steen, who made the play on first base, and he made sure to throw it there. Frederickson, who,
As we were talking about last night, obviously there was a ground ball to first baseman Dexter Steen, and I believe it was Declan Mickley almost didn't get over, but as I was saying, Coach Torby was yelling, get over, get over. And,
yeah, I mean, Steen, he had enough time, but still.
Yeah. Rowan Frederickson, though, he got there quick.
I mean, look at that. He's got Dexter's back. Both of them going to college together.
Yep.
They're rooming up. So here comes the next pitch. Outside, Elder trying to do his best job kind of framing that one to see what the
Little reaction from the crowd.
I know,
They
yeah.
must have thought it was a good pitch. And
Blue thought just a little outside. 2-2 count. Frederickson gets the call. A straight shot look on third base. Here comes the pitch. Takes a swing on his Williams, and again goes foul. So 2-2 count. And I'm not sure if you know this, but CPR, you know how I was saying the Staying Alive song?
yeah.
If you do the beat for CPR, Staying Alive is the song you do. Isn't that kind of like,
Wow.
I know,
Yeah.
a little weird
Just doing
fact.
that in my head, you know, it's
Kind of odd, too.
pretty cool though.
2-2 pitch comes. Williams pops up. This one straight into the dugout.
Oh,
Ooh.
a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be.
Kablooms right into.
Looked like it was going straight at those kids from
Yeah. Well, luckily no one got hit by that ball, so.
And there
My
are a lot
goodness.
of people over on that hill,
And there is, yeah.
setting up lawn chairs and
It's a good place to sit, too, and especially with a good night here, it's starting to cool down a little bit. The sunset here happening just in a few minutes. 2-2 count. Frederickson again. Takes a look back on second. Both the base runners just getting a little closer to their bags. As maybe
lights
they,
have been fired up too.
oh, yeah. Gives it a little bit of some cooler effect here on a Saturday night.
Yep.
Frederickson pitch comes. Oh,
Wow.
man, another close one. Downstairs. Oh, and another big crowd
That one
reaction.
was a lot bigger than the other one.
So full count. It started no balls, 2 strikes of Williams' second at bat of the game, and then now it goes 3 balls here and about 3 foul balls as well. 3-2 count. Frederickson's pitch comes and bites off another foul ball. So 3-2 count. Frederickson again patiently awaits. Runners on second and third, top of the second inning, 2 outs in a 1-1 game. Frederickson pitch comes, takes a swing, another foul ball. I mean, if you're Rocky Mountain here in the dugout, I mean, that's probably going to fire you up a little bit, and he's fighting here pretty hard on this.
It has to. I mean,
So full count still, bites off another foul ball. Frederickson takes a look straight ahead at third base. Here comes the pitch outside for ball 4. So the 4th walk allowed on the day for Lauren Frederickson. This puts the bases loaded here for Rocky Mountain, and we're going to see a quick mound meeting here with Coach Kindred, Elder, and all the infielders. Just running some things over here. 2 outs. Bases loaded. Just give you some time here to relax. So with that at bat being quite a bit of pitches here, I looked up here what is the most MLB or most pitches in an MLB at bat, and it's 21 pitches is what it says here. In a regular.
I do believe it was, honestly, it might have only been 2 years ago.
Yeah. Well,
A guy in the minor leagues had I believe it was 20 pitch at bat. It was during spring training though. He was a minor league player playing up, getting some work in during spring training, and 21 pitch at bat, first at bat of the game.
wow. This one's crazy. It says Giants first baseman Brandon Belt made history on April 22nd, 2018. 21 pitch at bat. So not too long ago,
It's awesome.
just 2018. You know, 2018 seems like it was a long time ago, but for me, it doesn't really seem that long. But we're still young, Brixton.
Yeah.
So bases loaded following the walk. Here comes the pitch to right.
Getting a little.
I know, yeah. I get
I'm
old.
gonna be a senior here
I
soon.
know.
I still got 3
You still got young blood in you, so
Yeah,
use it
we're-
wisely, Brixton.
Oh, I will.
1-0 count. Frederickson pitch comes in for a strike. So 1-1 count now here. Takes the step back in the box. Third baseman right. He was walked his first time up as well, and he got the run here in the game for Rocky Mountain. Pitch comes from Frederickson. That one just a little high and out inside for ball 2. So bases remain loaded. Tight second inning here. And we've already been watching a great game here. Next pitch, Frederickson pitch. This one swung on. Yeah, that one just hooked kind of deep right field into the opponent's bullpen. So the count goes to 2-2 now. I mean, this is one scenario where you're one pitch away from going into the bottom of the second here for an opportunity for the Hardhats to put some more runs on the board.
Mm-hmm.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the second inning. Frederickson, righty, with a right-handed batter. And we have a quick timeout called here by the home plate umpire as the batter maybe just stalling some time here, maybe just trying to throw Frederickson off here on the pitch. So he steps back in. Frederickson gets the green light. 2-2 pitch comes. And, another close one. Just outside for ball 3. So full count. Bases are loaded with 2 outs. And these are some scenarios that don't happen often.
A lot of commotion from the dugout and stands again. So
we'll see what happens here. Full count pitch. Off the right arm, swung, just got a piece of it. So
we will see runners in motion here.
Oh, yeah.
Full count, 2 outs, bases loaded. Obviously, they're going to be going. So.
And, they're obviously trying to win in this game, too, of course. I mean, that's a dumb question I just asked, or a dumb remark I just said.
Hey, it happens. You said you want to say, so.
So full count, 2 outs. Fights off a foul ball recently. On the last pitch, here comes the next one. And did he go?
He foul tipped it, and Josh Elder caught the ball.
There we go. So,
wow.
Look at that. They fight through, and bases loaded, 2 outs. Frederickson just got a good pitch in there.
Check swing by the batter, and must have just barely ticked it off of the hands of the bat, and Josh Elder squeezes onto it.
So the next 3 due up here for post 22 are first baseman Dexter Steen, followed by the catcher Josh Elder, and to the number 9 hitter in the shortstop Blaine Hunt, the hero in game 2 of the doubleheader. So that's what was going on for that. As last night too, we talked about hockey, and it was game 2 of the Stanley Cup final, and the Panthers and Oilers went to double overtime. And we took that heavy bet, me and you.
Yeah.
I got Panthers, you got Oilers, and the Panthers.
Brad Marchand.
Exactly. So they tied the series up 1-1, and I believe game 2 of the NBA Finals
is tonight.
Yes.
I believe it started at 7:30 or 7, one or the other.
Let's see. I got to refresh the page here. It says. Oh, they don't play until June 8th.
So they get 2 days between each game. Wow.
I usually, and most sports,
it's
like hockey, one game. Baseball.
Obviously, NFL, they get the whole week off.
Yeah.
It's just a 1-game series.
Baseball, isn't it like you get like one, or you get like a game and maybe a day off and then back-to-back games?
Back-to-back day off.
Yeah.
For travel, and then back-to-back day off. Go back to the first place, and then day off. Go back to the second place again, and then day off. If it goes to Game 7, back to the first.
Right, because the wild card's best of 3, correct? And then does it go ALDS? And that's best of 5.
And ALDS are best of 5. And then the ALCS and the NLCS are best of 7.
And then the World Series. Okay. Didn't they change that just like recently?
Yeah, so wild card games used to only be 1 game.
Oh.
And they recently changed it back to being.
Or
they changed it to being best of 3.
Well, in the college softball World Series you're going right now, and I would have thought that they would do like a 1-game 2 to determine, but they do a best of 3, and I never knew that.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming they probably do that for the men's college World Series.
I'm not really sure, but I do believe the Hardhats will be attending one of the College World Series games.
We go there in, I think, 2 weeks, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a really cool sight to see. So
Pueblo this upcoming week. And
so exciting. A little bit of some travel, and then you got the big tournament, the Firecracker, 4th of July weekend coming up. So this brings the Steam Bean, Dexter Steen, up in second on the team in batting average, entering at a .395. So he will just take this first one outside for ball 1. Steen, left-handed batter. Next pitch comes from Wilson. That one's just in for a strike. So count evens itself to 1-1. Steen let that one just kind of go right down the middle. Wilson, the righty pitch delivers. That one down the turf, and a little lunge kind of deep there from Steen. Maybe just trying to find a little bit of some lower power. So 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Wilson's next pitch outside for ball 3. So a 3-1 count for Dexter Steen. Does the little tap on home plate on the diamond. 3-1 count. Wilson's pitch comes up high and outside for ball numero 4. I didn't take Spanish, but I do know some Spanish.
Oh, there's a different back hit here.
There we go.
Yeah.
So ball 4, Steen who takes first base, and this pulls catcher Josh Elder up. And Elder entering this game at a 256 batting average, and Steen's on base percentage being at a 509. So he gets on base half the time.
Yeah.
So first one in on Elder goes in for a strike. So an 0-1 count.
And as his brother, obviously I've been watching him play ever since he was young and ever since I've been alive. And he's always just been a walking machine. There's been games where he's been 0 for 0 with like 3 or 4 walks.
And we mentioned yesterday too, I believe he got a hit by pitch.
Yep.
And you mentioned how he kind of plays a little bit like more deeper into home plate.
Well, and today I did have a hit by pitch as well.
So Elder pops this one, shortstop makes the catch. So 1 down here in the bottom of the second, just a pop fly straight to the shortstop. So it's Blaine Hunt. He's been the talk pretty much of the night and of the morning here today. He got the RBI single, the walk-off win last night over Pier in the 3-2 win. And Blaine Hunt entering this game 4th on the team in batting average at a 3.58. So here comes the next one. Hunt takes a swing on it. He's hitting left-handed here for the switch hitter. So it takes the first one, foul ball off to the right side towards the Rocky Mountain dugout. 0-1 count with 1 down. Hunt takes a step back in the box. And I also call Blaine Hunt the hit by pitch merchant.
Yep.
I think he's got 11. He may not have that high on the team. I know he's got pretty high numbers, but
Let's look at hit by pitches.
well, and I have the stat here. We have let's see, where can I find it? 46 hit by pitches for batting this year.
Wow.
That's just crazy. And our pitching has only allowed 28. So next pitch in here on Hunt goes in for strike 2.
Yes, Blaine Hunt leads the team with 10 hit by pitches, followed up by Wyatt Reeder with 8. Dexter Steen, Aiden Roberts, Jace Morgan, Lars Kiefer, and Kane McLeod all with 5. Everybody with 1 or less, but
Well, just a ball magnet, I
that's
guess.
just showing them.
Yeah.
They not afraid to get out of the way. They do it for and as we were
my.
speaking,
You just
Blaine Hunt takes one right in the right cheek, and
so Hunt with a hit by pitch. That's the first one of the game. We saw quite a few.
got to keep it straight up with
I
him.
mean, a little
That's
bit.
right where it hit. Sorry, we'll say gluteus maximus.
And let's just say back.
Yeah, hit him right in the hip.
Yeah.
Right in the hip.
So that puts Steen on second. And now back to the top of the order is Aaron Roberts hit a single, and he so far has the lone run on the day for post 22 Hardhats. So with only 1 down, 2. And it was just the pop fly to shortstop from Elder that's the only out that has happened here in this inning. So Wilson, the pitch comes as Roberts just got a swing on it and just got a little nick of it for a foul ball. Goes for a strike.
So now Blaine Hunt with 11 hit by pitches on the season.
That's
After
just
that one.
it's crazy how I brought that up and then you were
Reading the
rattling
stats
off.
off.
Yeah, and then we were just finishing up and then look at that. Ball hits him. So 0-1 pitch. This one down in the dirt. Ooh, nice backstop there from Cannon Eddie, the catcher for Rocky Mountain, for preventing that to be a pass ball. 1 ball, 1 strike now for Roberts' second at bat of the game. Steen takes a good lead off of second. Roberts takes a good swing on it high up into center field. Steen's got that right foot on the bag. He's going to tag up. Hunt as well. And that one goes over, so runners advance to second and third. And just a fly out into center field for Roberts. And now Lars Kiefer, who struck out for his first at-bat of the game. But you're always looking in to improve on your next at-bat from coming down to a, downside of an at-bat, a ground out, a fly out, strikeout, whatever. You always look for the next at-bat. That's just the mentality that you have to have.
Yeah.
Bad one right there. I've had a few of those here on Hardhats
Some voice
TV.
cracks.
Yeah.
I luckily have not had any so far, but
So first one in for a ball. Ball one. No strikes, 2 down. And Hunt, when you look at him on second base, he gets in that really low stance.
the
When he-
hands are almost touching the ground.
Yes. So next pitch swings and misses for strike 2 for Kiefer, or strike 1 for Kiefer.
It's really explosive, and I think that's really a big factor with his speed.
Yeah. Gets
Because
low,
even
he gets
watching
his.
him, as we were talking about earlier, when the sun was kind of in his eyes when he was fielding, he was still really low. So.
Yeah. And he's been an excellent fielder all year for Hardhats. I mean, he's made numerous double plays, numerous ground outs. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Putouts and
he's just been really good defensively. And this next pitch goes outside for ball 2 to Kiefer. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 mound visits and 2 pitches.
Yeah, that's a little interesting. Maybe
You'd like
just
to see that as a hitter.
yeah, you know,
Pitcher might be getting a little rattled up there.
You know,
and,
both of them not communicating correctly or like
Yeah.
you know calming him down or you know you never know.
Yeah.
2-1. Kiefer awaits the next pitch here from Blake Wilson. The starting pitcher righty for Rocky Mountain Oysters. Here comes the next pitch. Kiefer takes a good smack dab onto it. This one into center field and makes the catch for the 3rd out here into the 2nd inning. But that was a very entertaining 2nd inning nonetheless. Rowan Fredrickson, as he threw for 1 strikeout on that one. Wilson holds off there for the Hardhats to not get one on the board. But as we go here into the 3rd inning,
And I do believe I just checked the stats. I believe Rowan Fredrickson was sitting at about 62 pitches, 39% strike rate, so just over 50%
yeah,
strikes for him. A lot of pitches thrown, but great at bats by Rocky Mountain right now, putting up a fight. And obviously, there's been some pitches that we talked about where we thought they were strikes, and the crowd has kind of
right.
said something about it. But he's just got to go out there, have a
Well,
quick inning,
you
and
know, and the thing too about a
hopefully get
batter
through
is,
4.
you know, and this is I think for every sport too that involves like referees or something like that. Like you can't control the umpire, you can't control the refs. So
Yep.
like you just kind of let it again shake it off. You gotta just, I mean, and I coach Connor for hockey.
Shake it off.
Hey, another one. But he's like, you know, even if we're up 4-0, he's like, it's a 0-0 game.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's what the mentality that these guys bring too is that like this pitch counts 0-0. I'm just waiting for a good offering here, right down the middle to take a good
Yep.
swing on it. So
And yeah, like you were saying about you can't control what the umpires, referees want to
Right.
do. I mean, football, people talk about it. Kansas City Chiefs always get the
Yeah.
right side, but you still got to play through it. Basketball, refs might be calling more fouls on your team than the other. Obviously, here, strike calls,
and the
close
thing is-
plays, and hockey penalty
Right.
calls. And
the boys in
stuff like
blue,
that.
they get a lot of hate, but their job is not easy.
Yep.
And we wouldn't be here without them. So I mean,
I've umped a few games myself, little league games, and there's the Soto shuffle again.
Yeah. So Cannon Eddie, the Soto shuffle man,
Yep.
who comes in, he hit the RBI triple his first time up, takes a good swing on this one. Hunt makes a sliding catch, the throw.
Wow.
Just, oh my goodness.
Wow.
Did you
We
believe?
were just saying Blaine Hunt with the fielding.
Oh my gosh, we predicted
Yes.
the fielding, we predicted the hit by pitch.
And
Hey.
obviously the original
Home run.
great.
Let's call it.
But obviously, ground ball, Aiden Roberts couldn't get there. Blaine Hunt on his backhand makes a little sliding stop in the green, the grass area of the turf. Throws crossbody just from his knees, and Dexter Steen with the great pick at
Yeah.
first. Just
And
a great play overall.
And he got his hand like a little goalie in a hockey. I appreciate
He's
it.
got
You know, he's got the White Simmons glove side too.
Yeah, and the little windmill action, kind of
Oh, yeah.
windmills it around his head.
Just flashing the leather here.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got someone in the crowd that he wants to impress. Maybe his mama.
Maybe.
So the next pitch,
Maybe,
Takes
there's
a foul.
a girl out there watching it.
maybe he's just
Who
trying to
knows?
impress his little brother.
Maybe.
So
Not impressed. Just kidding. That was a great play. More impressed by Blaine Hunt on that one.
yeah,
though.
that was a great catch. And well, a great.
Coach
effort.
Caldwell runs out the dugout, hyping everybody up, and that guy takes that
So-
one right in the hip.
Yeah.
Same
So
as Blaine Hunt.
hit by pitch there, Applejack, who will go on first. So 1-1 the score here in the top of the third inning. So this will pull Eli Stokes, the right fielder who grounded to Reeder on second base. And Frederickson, who gets ready with a runner right behind him on first. Here comes the first pitch. That one just up high. Ball one. You know, and isn't it called a pitch out? If they try to think about if like a runner's going to take off the second, they
know he's going. They pitch out.
Okay. So 1-0. Top of the third inning. Here comes the next pitch. This one's swung on. Good.
Stay in the field.
Oh yeah, McLeod in right field is under it and makes the catch. The fly out to right field. So that's the second out here in the third inning. 1-1. Still the score. So Thomas Stokes, the left fielder, a relation with Eli Stokes, the right fielder who just flew out to right field to McLeod. And he was walked.
He did. Eli Stokes, I believe, pitched last game against UT.
So the runner's still on first here for Rocky Mountain. And another pickoff attempt there from Frederickson on first.
Yeah, pickoff attempt counter.
I think
he's about 4 or 5 right now.
Yeah, I remember there was one successful pickoff attempt in Missoula. Broden Sales, tricked the guy right into it. So
yeah, 18U had one last game. Connor Conlon, great pickoff. Got the inning, I believe, first inning, and went and scored 2 runs. Just gets you going, gets everybody hyped up.
So that pitch just got off the bat. That will go for a foul ball. 0-1 the count with 2 down. Runner on first. Third inning. Frederickson to pitch in for a strike. So 0-2 count we go. Another one-pitch scenario. You can oust this inning and go into the bottom of the third here for the Hardhats hitting. Frederickson, a little slow lean, look over to his left side on first base. Waiting. Here comes the pitch and takes a swing on that one. Good contact. That one was just hard straight into the fence of the Rocky Mountain dugout.
Yep.
Don't want to hit one of your teammates. They may not like you after that. So 0-2 count, still with 2 outs. Frederickson, the right-handed pitcher, and a quick timeout called again by the batter here. We saw this in the last inning too, maybe just trying to stall Frederickson, rethink about what he's thinking, just trying to add some more pressure here on him.
Yeah. And I've noticed they've been doing that with 0-2 counts a lot. They did it last game against the 18U team. I think
pitch comes.
Great way to get the pitcher in his head a little more. So
that one was just high in the offering for ball 1. So Stokes again takes another step into the box. Frederickson got one last good look on first base. 1-2 pitch. It's a coming. Swan on this one. Reeder trying to make the diving opportunity catch, and he just couldn't get a hold of it down into right field. So that's a base hit from Thomas Stokes. And that will put runners on first and second here for them. So still 2 outs here in the top of the third inning. And the hits for each team now are both even up at 2-2 apiece. And this is going to bring Joey Spitzer. He tried to bunt his first time up, and then Elder, with some assistance, threw it over to first. And Steen got him out with the touch of the bag. Frederickson, the first pitch, in for a strike. So with an 0-1 count, 2 outs. Frederickson again here awaits. And notice a lot of pink here for this Rocky Mountain team. This guy has pink batting gloves. I've seen the elbow brace. Next pitch, and he went.
Yeah, I did notice that last game. Wow. And the crowd erupts.
Did they call that a ball?
They said that he did not go.
Yeah, Torvey is not.
Field umpire Chris Jackson apparently said no, and little reaction from Dexter Steen, Wyatt Reeder, and Blaine Hunt.
Well, home plate umpire, I believe he kind of checked on the swing, but maybe just making sure what umpire in the backfield said, and he goes for a ball. So 1-1 count. Next one drops in, and that will be a strike. So 1-2 count, 2 outs in the third inning, and they still in a 1-1 tie for the Hardhats and Rocky Mountain Oysters. Frederickson, the glove over the hand or face. Here comes the pitch. And great delivery on the pitch. That one drops in the zone. For strike 3.
Applejack stealing third, must not have realized, just kept his head down, kept running, and took the slide into third, not realizing that kid had struck out, but great pitch by Ron Fredrickson right there.
So going into the bottom of the third inning, Wyatt Reeder will be the first one up, hit the RBI single, followed by McLeod, who also got on board with a single, and then Jason Morgan. So all three of those guys that are due up got on base somehow or another, with Morgan getting on with a walk. So they're Rocky Mountain still going to roll here with Blake Wilson. He's only thrown for 1 strikeout here so far today. That was back in the first inning. 2 hits for each team. And Reeder, we know he can make some good contact here on the balls. And so he gets in. Wilson gets his warm-up throws just all dialed in. We'll go through here. We got some final scores in the MLB. So the games that just got finished up, the Boston Red Sox defeat the New York Yankees.
Again, sorry Yankees fans, but I personally can not like you.
14 hits for Boston, though. That's really impressive.
Former Postman 2 Hardhat, River Walters, if you're listening to this, we are beating you guys in the playoffs this year.
Well, hot take there. And then Brewers defeat the Padres 4-3. And it looks like our Rockies are down 1-0 right now.
That's right.
They have 4 hits, though.
Left. Bottom of the 4th. Nobody out. 2-2 counts, so we'll see Ryan McMahon up to the plate. He's a great hitter. Been with them for a little bit of time.
You know, honestly, I don't know very much about Rockies players. The only player I remember was Blackman.
Yeah, he retired.
Yeah.
I have a really close family friend that loves the Rockies, and so we watched some baseball with him.
So first one here to Reeder, just down low for ball 1. So they start the bottom of the 3rd inning here with a 1-0 count for Reeder.
People just keep piling on.
Oh, yeah. So a great night for baseball. Reeder thought about going here on this next pitch. That one drops again low for ball 2. Still 1-1 score. It's been an entertaining game nonetheless. I mean, each team scoring 1 run back in the first, the second inning. And oh my, Reeder puts a hammer on it. It's a deep right field. Let's go! We call it. Let's Reeder. Round the bases, young sir. And the Hardhats have a 2-1 lead. Wyatt Reeder over the right field wall. And he gets a home run. That's the 7th on the year for this Hardhats team.
Obviously, all the players going out to congratulate him. Rowan Fredrickson, Luke Hanslick, and Ryan Negelauer running in from the bullpen. And that ball was smashed.
And he proves why he's the swing king on that one. That one probably in the creek.
Probably, it could be. Wow. 393 signs out there. That ball had to be at least 400 feet.
That was just
great.
We called it too.
We did. You did.
Yes. We called it for Hunt though, but here comes the next one here for McLeod. Pops this one out. First baseman trying to chase after it, and it just goes foul into the.
As I said yesterday, reverse jinxes. You know, we called it for Blaine Hunt, but it happened to Wyatt Reeder.
Hey, all the good things though.
All the good things.
Yeah. So Reeder gets his first outside of the park home run of the year. He hit the inside the park home run opening weekend when Sheridan was in town. First or next pitch here on McLeod drops down low for ball 1. So following the home run, Hardhats have a 2-1 lead right now in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And Reeder 2 for 2 today. And next one in for a strike. But that's a great way to start lead off in the 3rd inning. You get
one of these lefties, maybe even a righty, puts one off both. We'll see if we get another big hit like that tonight. Even
really
a
hope
double.
so.
Finds a gap.
Next pitch down to the turf outside for ball 2 to McLeod. McLeod gave us a single for his first at-bat. This is his second of the game. Wilson's pitch comes, swings and misses. And that'll be for the first out here in the 3rd inning for the Hardhats. Swings and misses. So that's the second strikeout of the day for Blake Wilson. And now Jace Morgan, as he was walked back in the first, for his first at-bat. So we'll see what he can offer another left-handed batter here. And he'll take the first pitch swing here. That one into the parking lot. Yeah. Maybe in a dumpster.
Some dumpsters back there, so.
Yeah, hit that tree and just bounce right down. So that foul ball makes us count 0-1. Wilson's pitch, again outside, ball 1. So 1-1 count. It's been a while since we've seen a home run, so that's always really good to see, especially here with a great crowd, a great showing tonight, and a great reason too, following
Yes.
the opening ceremonies yesterday and
the tragic news that we got this morning.
right. So
Or this evening before the game. So
great way to play for something. So Morgan takes a swing on this one. Great hit, ground out to second, just to throw in time.
almost
that-
beat it.
yeah,
Just about to
very
step
close.
off.
So the second out here in the bottom of the third. Morgan just grounds it right to second. So Inhofer, he grounded to the pitcher his last time up, and that was a 1-2-3 double play. Look straight back to Wilson.
1, 2, 3, like I was saying. Outcast.
Hey, outcast. Yeah. So he comes up. First pitch, he tries to show there for a bunt, but that one in for a strike.
Some reaction from the crybaby.
Yeah, Torvey.
Coach Dorby has some words.
Yeah, he's just kind of maybe just trying to
Tell
clear
Dustin
something up.
Inhofer, good job watching that one.
0-1 Wilson. This one just a little out of control. One for ball one. So 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. And Wilson, I've noticed, like, he doesn't take a while to pitch it. He's just fast and quick with it. So
Yep.
next one drops down for ball 2.
Another bunt attempt there from Dustin Inhofer. Pulled back in time though.
2-1 count. Wilson, this one, good contact. This one into right center. And loses the hat to right fielder, but he makes the catch. Another good contact. I mean,
Yeah.
I get excited for good hits.
Yeah.
I thought that one maybe would have had a chance going back. Well, I mean, what a story. Leadoff man Wyatt Reeder hits a solo home run back to the right field wall, and it's a 2-1 lead here for the Hardhats going into the 4th inning. And Rowan Frederickson, I believe, making the trot. Is it Skyler Montgomery? I can't.
Yeah.
It is Skyler Montgomery. So, new pitcher. It's been a while since Montgomery has pitched a game here, too.
Yep. We obviously saw him warming up in the bullpen
Mm-hmm.
last night.
Yep. When Hanslick, he was going in, and then he pitched that. I mean, he had a great 2-3 innings that he pitched, held them off on the score sheet, and then.
Yeah, we saw Skyler out there warming up a little bit, so
And Montgomery,
good to see him get some
a
action.
cool little season stat for him. The Hardhats have 4 saves on the year, and he has 3 of those 4 saves. So
Nice.
he comes in. We'll look at his stats here. He's had 14 innings pitched. He had that game start, I believe, in Gillette too. And he has a 1-0 record. He's got 10 strikeouts and 10 batters walked. He's got an ERA of just 500, right down the middle, just 0.5, and with a WHIP of a 1.7071. So that's what it looks like there. So Frederickson finishes off the game here, 4 strikeouts through 3 innings pitched, and then Montgomery, who comes to the 4th. So all the infielders give him some good luck. Ready to go. So first batter here for Rocky Mountain is going to be number 1, Joey Spitzer. Or no, sorry, Dean Merkin. This one just bobbles. Reeder didn't get the throw. No, it goes behind of Steen. So Dean March, the shortstop, he gets a single. He just beats it out there. And a throw, he kind of raced it out there. He just got there in time.
Yeah.
And then Reeder.
Little chopper bounced right over Skyler Montgomery. Reeder had to make a running play. Not the best throw. Gets by Dexter Steen. And Josh Elder with a great backup. Runner almost made an attempt to second, so they checked to make sure that he didn't.
So Montgomery's next pitch, that one just goes outside. So first pitch Montgomery had to offer. They get a base hit off it. So again, the hits back up even. It's kind of crazy to think that both teams have 3 hits. I mean, it seems like both teams have made a lot of contact recently. Montgomery throws it over to first
And
and
I feel
a
like
pickoff.
Excuse me, a little yawn there. I feel like the contact that the Hardhats have been making all pretty hard hit balls, so seems like they have quite a few more than they actually do, and Yeah.
So,
Obviously, the noticeable
Yeah.
triple by, what was his name?
Eddie,
Eddie. Yep.
catcher, the Soto shuffle guy.
Yes, Mr. Soto shuffle.
So 2-0 count, another bunt show. That one drops in for a strike. Yeah, another one too. I mean, we saw this earlier. Roberts, who sneaks in low. I mean, if they're gonna show that little bunt, I mean, why not?
Yep. He
Try to cheat it out a little bit.
gets really close up there.
Oh yeah, he's up there high. He bunts it straight to Roberts, who reads it like a book, and the throw over to first is in time.
Took a little look to two there, and great cover by Jace Morgan to cover the third base, coming from left field. I mean, he knew that the bunt was coming, so obviously came in more, but
So back to the top of the order for Rocky Mountain. Every one of them now has had 2 at-bats in. This brings Coney Williams up to the plate, as he has a strikeout and a walk today. So the runner on second still here in Dean March, who beat out on the single. So Montgomery looks back right behind him. Here comes the pitch. This one just inside, kind of shimmied out of the way, making sure he doesn't want to get hit. There's been one hit by pitch in this game, as that was our guy, the hit by pitch merchant, Blaine Hunt. Yeah. So 1-0 Montgomery, the lift of the leg, swung on by Williams. Reeder makes the easy ground play, the throw over to first in time. So 2 outs here to the top of the 4th inning. Hardhats still holding on to that 1-run score lead, but the runner advances off to third. So this is going to now pull up Josh Wright, the third baseman, as he has also had a walk and a strikeout today. So Montgomery eases in, first one in for a strike. So first pitch here of the at-bat. In the column you want to start off with every time.
Yeah.
0-1 Montgomery, next pitch, swung on this one, Hunt. Oh, trying to get the diving catch. And they bring 1-run score in. So it's a tie game, 2-2. The RBI single for Josh Wright.
Great attempt by Blaine Hunt there. I mean, not easy to get all the way across up the middle. That one floating in the air and trying to make a diving attempt, just missed his glove by about half a foot, if even that. So always love to see the effort.
Montgomery, and the next one here, the Soto shuffle,
Wow.
shown there from Connor Eddy.
Thought that one was a strike.
So
I'd love to see if calls it a strike and he does his little shuffle.
So 1-0 count, 1 for 2 today. And this one is popped up. This one into right field. McLeod has it, makes the catch for the third out here in the top of the 4th.
I'm just saying you had one more.
Yeah.
All
So
good now.
RBI single for Josh Wright, which brought in Dean March to score there to tie this game up for Rocky Mountain. So bottom of the 4th, and the next 3 here for the Hardhats are going to be Steen, Elder, and Hunt. So that's what is going to look like here for the next.
New pitcher for Rocky Mountain. Can't really see the number now.
And then we see Wright right there, the third baseman.
Number 4.
Number 4 is Colson.
Don't have the last name, but
That's his last name.
Oh.
They just a little bit different on the lineup card. They did last name first and then first name.
so did you? Oh, you did get
Yeah.
those switched around.
So a little interesting, but got it figured out. So a new pitcher in after Blake Wilson threw 2 strikeouts through 3 innings of pitching. So it looks like both managers are going to yank their starters just through 3 innings.
Make more sense now.
Yeah. So 2-2 the score entering the bottom of the 4th. And this game has just got better and better as it has gone through the late innings here. Currently 8:52 p.m. Sun is down, lights are on, showtime activated. It just sets the tone, makes it a cooler, just a cooler setting. It's just like
here too.
it's just like a Friday night football game, you know.
Yeah.
Under the lights, it's like something that you like dream of too as a little kid, like playing on the big show, on the big field, in front of a big crowd. So Colson gets in his final warm-up pitches, and Dexter Steen is going to be the first batter here.
3 lefties in a row right here.
Exactly. And I mean, Raider was a lefty, so he hit that one over the 393 wall in the right field.
And who knows? Maybe we'll still call it for Blaine Hunt here.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, we've called it, and
Little guy, but he's got
hey,
some power.
if you ask, you shall receive, it sounds like.
Excuse me. But yeah, little guy with some big power. Far away, he does not look that big. I mean, you see him in person, though, and he's got some muscle on him.
He does, yeah. Well, it's because you guys all go to Benson's Sports Training.
Shout out Benson's.
A big sponsor here for Post 22. All the Post 22 players go there and get strong rehab through injuries as well. So, all right, ready to go. Still a right-handed pitcher here for the Rocky Mountain Oysters. Colson, they get set up. And Steen just has a quick chatter here with Blue. He waits for the catcher to get all set.
His name might be Bob. Not really sure. Thought that's what I heard my coach say, but field umpire is Chris Jackson, who was behind the plate last night for one of the games.
I see. All right, first pitch here for Colson off to Steen.
Hits him.
Ooh,
There we go. We were talking about hit by pitches. As I said, he was a walk merchant.
Yep. So Steen.
50-50.
We'll pass. There you go. 50-50 got asked by some people selling it, but
So a hit by pitch. Brings Steen in there on to first base. Brings in Josh Elder, the catcher, as he pop fly to the shortstop. First one comes in, a little bunt show too. But first it goes into the turf for ball 1. Still 2-2 the score in the top of the 4th inning. Olsen, little lean over the shoulder, next pitch, and Elder, again, trying to get out of the way. I mean, how crazy would that be? 2 hit by pitches in a row. I believe we saw that last night, too.
we did indeed, yep.
And Morgan, I'm pretty sure he had 2 or 3 in both the games yesterday. So,
Yep.
Hardhats are not afraid to get in front of one. So, the next one, again, down low for ball 3 off to Elder. 3-0 count with Steen on first, no outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Colson, the righty, again waits here on the pitch. Righty delivers down low, ball 4. A 4-pitch walk off to Elder that puts runners on first and second. And now pulls in Blaine Hunt, who was hit by pitch his first time up. Switch hitter again, hitting lefty. So it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner here. As Carter Johnson will come in to run on first base for Elder. And Johnson, who played yesterday, he gets the game up here today as McLeod, again, I mean, outfielding position, there's not really a primary. He can play left or right, but most of the year he's played on the left. He goes into the right today with Morgan in the left and Kiefer, as usual, in the center. So runners on second and first. Hunt's first one trying to go for a bunt, but down the middle for a strike.
That one just barely got under his bat there. We'll see what happens this next pitch.
So 0-1 count for Blaine Hunt. Olsen gets ready here for the pitch, takes a look back on second. They're not really concerned about the base runners here. Again, that one down the middle for strike 2. So 0-2 count. Hunt gets a little bit of more practice swings here before this next pitch.
His wide stance, 2-strike approach here.
Next one comes, just got a piece of it. This one foul. That one back towards the Catch-22 apparel store. So when you're here at the Black Hills Surgical Ballpark field,
Check out Catch-22.
Get some Post-22 swag on you.
And the Hall of Fame, too. That's pretty cool.
So taking off to third, Steen. He is safe. So
Carter Johnson following him, taking second base.
So that was in for a ball on to Hunt. So Steen with a stolen base, as well as Carter Johnson. Colson who gets ready, still no outs, first base open, and this one goes outside for ball 2. And the dugout loving the take there from Hunt. Being patient with it, not being too greedy here on his swing. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Colson, the pitcher, swung on by Hunt, right back to the pitcher, and in a little bit of a stare down as Steen going back and forth to third, and it looks like they're going to tag, I believe, 1? Would it be Steen on?
Yeah.
Okay, so would that just be a double?
No.
Okay,
that would
single?
be a fielder's choice.
Okay.
So grounded back to the pitcher, fielder's choice. Dexter Steen batted out at home plate. Carter Johnson advances to third on the play, and Blaine Hunt gets the second. So a little switcheroo there.
Those ones are always a little tricky too, because there's like 2 or 3 things happening at once, and so Colson here now to Roberts at the start of the list, 1 for 2. Today a single and a fly out, also in for a run. So he takes the first one in for ball 1. Colson delivers this one down the turf for ball 2. Wants to get ahead into those counts.
Wow, I just got a notification. Prospect Roman Anthony for the Red Sox hit a grand slam 497 feet.
Wow.
Almost caught that 500-foot mark. And
Hey,
wow.
we could take him from the Red Sox. So
Yep.
this one goes
Next
to
coffee, maybe.
3-0 count. Colson, the pitch comes. That one in for a strike 1. Roberts just kind of shakes off like no biggie.
Yeah.
I mean,
3-0 count.
you could take one there.
Most likely seeing a tape there.
So first base open, runners take off the lead off their bases on second and third, and he'll take the next one in for a strike 2. So it was at a 3-0 count now to a 3-2 count. With only 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning in a 2-2 game. Colson, the pitch comes to Roberts inside for ball 4. The bases become loaded. So Roberts takes the walk. And now Lars Kiefer, as he comes in, over to today, a strikeout and a fly out. And bases loaded here with 1 down. Try to avoid the double play at most.
Yeah.
So Colson lifts the leg, pitch comes, swings and misses for strike 1. Here to Kiefer, and it looks like just a quick chat. Yeah. Catcher and pitcher chatted up quickly here.
Announcers getting the fans hyped up a little bit.
And that was one thing that helped last night too, when some let's go Hardhats chants that were broken out, and also
got him out of the inning, and then that was when bases got loaded for Blaine Hunt, and he hit the.
I'm sure you know. I mean, when you have the crowd involved and they're loud and they're supporting, and I mean they're all supporting, but when they're loud, oh man, it just makes you.
And at hockey, you can't really hear the people in the stands,
Yeah.
so when they get those chants going, it's nice to. You got people supporting you.
Takes this one for a foul. So the count goes 0-2. Bases still remain loaded. 4th inning, only with 1 out. Colson, the righty, the lift off the mound, and catches Kiefer looking on a strikeout. So 2 outs, and it's our boy, Wyatt Reeder.
Swing kick. Let's see what he does here.
I mean, hit the solo run last time up. He's 2 for 2 today.
Right fielder taking some steps back towards the warning track a little more. Center fielder playing really deep right now. Left fielder playing pretty normal. Honestly, here, if he just gets a little single up the middle or blooper.
Well, I mean, he has
the job.
he's
Gets
got
2 runs, and you got the speed, Blaine Hunt on second.
So first offering he gets outside for ball 1, and he's got 2 RBIs today too. So
yeah.
A ribby machine at 28 now on the year. Colson, the pitch comes to Reeder. That one just downstairs, ball 2.
One of those coming from his solo home run, but
right. And then the RBI single he got back in the first
that hard
inning.
hit ball towards the first baseman. That was a great swing.
This
great
sweet, great
contact.
eye, yeah.
Did the same thing, just a little better of an launching for that second at bat.
Yeah. So 2-0 pitch comes outside for ball 3.
This guy wants nothing to do with him.
No.
He's been pitching around him, threw one in the dirt, caught him inside a little bit, and that one just missed outside. Might see a 4-pitch walk here.
And then that would obviously be an RBI walk.
Yep.
3-0 count, 2 outs. Colson. The pitch comes to Reeder, in for a strike.
Got that outside corner right there. Still,
Again, that's going to be a take
He's gonna-
anyway, really.
he's probably gonna feed another one outside. You do not want to miss inside on Wyatt Reeder, as we saw last time.
We see the left fielder motioning that one inside to be in for a strike two. We see the left fielder as the coach was motioning him to go towards more
First
center.
baseman hugging that line a lot.
Yeah, he is.
Second baseman
So,
playing in the grass.
Full count, 2 outs. All runners are going. Reeder takes a swing. Shortstop makes the sliding play. He can't handle it. Make it a
scores off of that.
2 RBI single for Wyatt Reeder. 4 on the day,
Yeah.
and the Hardhats have a 4-2 lead.
And shortstop bobbled a little bit, but he did try to make a sliding play. And even if he did have that Reeder speed, he's making that all day. So that's his 3rd hit of the day. 3 of the 4 hits coming from Wyatt Reeder. What a performance right now.
All day, every day for Reeder.
Only one with the other hit, Kane McLeod right here.
So McLeod takes a good hit. This one is going to drop in the left field. He takes a stumble. A runner comes in from third. They're going to score, and the Hardhats make it 5-2 with an RBI double from Kane McLeod.
Wow. As we were just saying, he had the only other hit. Now those two with 5 hits combined, Wyatt Reeder with 3, Kane McLeod with 2, and throws the boogie bomb, gets the dugout dancing.
Little Fortnite reference from Brixie Steen. So now that puts Reeder on third and McLeod on second. Still 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th, but the Hardhats, they managed to make this game 5-2. 3 runs here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
And almost identical to his first swing.
Yeah.
That one obviously a little higher, but
Well, on the left fielder, I think he
tried to make a kind of diving play on it. Just
Yeah.
barely popped out of his glove. Great hustle by Kane McLeod.
So Morgan up to the dish, takes the first one for a strike. So the count, no balls, 1 strike. Colson again ready here for the next one. As that one just outside for ball 1, so evens the pitch count to 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. 5 hits for the Hardhats, 4 for Rocky Mountain. Colson, the pitch comes. That one a little close for the liking of Morgan, but that goes inside for ball 2.
3-run inning here for the Hardhats. You love to see it.
Hot bats.
Yep. See if Jace Morgan can keep it going here.
Colson, this one just up high, ball 3. And first base.
He's looking fatigue up there already. I mean,
Yeah.
First inning pitch. Let's see.
Well, I mean, those runs going to help him too, probably maybe in his head. So 3-1 pitch. Inside ball 4. So bases go back to loaded with a walk there for Jace Morgan.
Would not be surprised if we see a non-visit coming up soon.
Phone. So 2 down, and we do see a mound visit. You are right.
And he's sitting at 32 pitches in 1 inning. So great at bats from the Hardhats right here.
Yeah, they're making them count. So Dawson and Hofer, as he comes in, 0-for-2 on the day. So all the infielders round in the middle.
No.
As they,
Got the mic off in time there.
they,
And to shut this one off with a huge sneeze.
they talk some things over following the 3 runs scored for the Hardhats in the bottom of the 4th to have a 3-run lead, 5-2 the score. Bases are loaded with 2 outs, so they're going to keep Colson on the mound.
Gary doing some stretches, keeping his arm warm.
Yeah, I mean, you said 32 pitches in this inning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, that's quite a while for a pitcher, so got to be as warm and as loose as you
Sometimes
can.
you see that in 3 innings.
Yeah. So within 0 for in, bases are loaded. First pitch comes. He'll take it for a strike. Just kind of sees that one looking, testing the waters. 1, Colson, and takes a step off the mound. Maybe miscommunication again with his catcher.
Footing might have been a little off too.
So stealing home
Wow.
Reeder. Wow, oh my. He steals home. 6-2 Hardhats. So they advance.
Wow.
Reeder is having 1 game.
Ensling with a little. I don't even know. He's got cups over his eyes and on his head, but Great hustle by Wyatt Reeder right there. That came out of nowhere.
So 1-1 pitch, this one in for strike two, and that's my first time I've ever seen anyone steal home plate.
18U, shout out Carter Brager, other weekend in Cody. He did that. Get the pitcher from the windup, and if he's taking a long time, and with that speed, you gotta make an attempt for it, and they did, and they succeeded.
So Inhofer fouls off on a 1-2 count with 2 outs, 4-run inning in the bottom of the fourth with a 6-2 lead for the Hardhats. And Colson, it looks like, is this a balk?
Called?
So that brings another run in score, and it's
Umpire Chris
7-2.
Jackson. I believe he
7-2.
came set twice, so.
Yeah, he's explaining here on the mound. Colson,
Saying he stepped back and started his release, so another run, 7-2.
that was McLeod who came in to score.
Pretty
So
much clears the bases there besides Jace Morgan on third.
pitch comes from Colson inside on Inhofer for ball 2.
Wow.
Oh, wait, no. I apologize. That was called a strike. And no one knew it was.
Nobody knew what
Yeah.
happened. I was I hit him for a second, but
Yeah, I did it.
called
I didn't-
strike 3, I guess.
Yeah, so strike 3. Well, still 5 runs the inning. I mean, the highlight, the stolen base from home from Wyatt Reeder. He gets a big one. And then the balk, which just brought in McLeod.
And I think I already have a player of the game in mind.
Yeah, I mean, Reeder.
We'll see if something happens, though. You never know.
And then Reeder hit that 2 RBI single. He
And
just.
then, what is he almost? Yeah, 4 RBIs.
Yeah,
I believe 2 runs himself. So
he's just having a heck of a game for
He's-
Reeder.
Ben, if you think about it, he's been a part of 6 of those 7 runs. So
He's offensively
kind
he's
of like 6-7ish. So
offensively he's played a huge factor, and as well as defensively he's made at least 2 round out plays. Yeah, so Montgomery going into the 5th inning here, 7-2 is the score for the Hardhats. Elder. I'll give him 2.
Yeah, what do you
Some
want?
water.
Water?
Thank you, Rixie. So Rixie getting me some water. So going to the top of the 5th. And Montgomery, who wasn't throwing very much in the last inning. So Elder gets his final throw here on the mound. Back over to second, where Hunt and Reeder patrol. So this is going to be the first hitter. Going to be number 21, or 20 is going to be Hines. So this is going to be his first time here in. And Montgomery, 11 pitches in, 7 strikes, just through 1 inning. So this first one takes a swing on it here is Hines. That will go for a foul ball. So the count goes 0-1. Montgomery, again, back on the mound, and some fans leaving. It is getting pretty late. And that one in for a strike 2. So first 2 strikes here to kick off the 5th inning. Montgomery goes in for 2 strikes. Gets set. Here comes the pitch. And again, Hines takes a foul ball, and that one hits the light pole on the left side. So we stay at a 0-2 count. Hines.
It's pretty dry talking. So
Oh, yeah. Rookie mistake, person.
Yeah. Well, I had a drink earlier, but I finished that. I was a little thirsty after the game.
0-2 Montgomery's pitch just outside, ball 1. He draws the line on home plate. Gets set here for the next pitch on a 1-2 count. Montgomery pitches, got him. So hit by
Josh Elder
pitch.
complaining that he leaned into that one. Says no. Second hit by pitch of the night for Applejack. So, was that?
That was Hines. He
Hines.
comes in to hit for Applejack.
Ah.
So now this pulls.
Are you sure? Number 20.
This will be Eli Stokes now.
Oh, they do have 2 number 20s. So
Oh,
Applejack. It was Applejack. He stayed in
oh,
the
I see. Oopsies.
Maybe. Yeah, that looks like him.
So hit by pitch with a runner on first, and this first offering here, the next batter inside for a ball.
Either way, Applejack got hit by a pitch, or number 20 got
Yeah.
hit by a pitch. So,
It's your hockey number 2.
yeah. Shout out Will Simmons.
1-0 pitch. That one in for a strike. So with 1-1 count for Montgomery. So he waits here for the next one. Runner on first for the Oysters. Montgomery gives the nod. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses for strike 2.
Swing way through that one, just way early on it. Looked like he just thought about swinging the entire time, no matter where that pitch was.
Good chase, 2. 1-2. Montgomery throw to first. And Steen try to get the tag. Just gets in safe.
They always look pretty close, but when you're out there base running and you get back and like second later you feel the tag and it's wow.
So he gets him. So a strikeout, the first on the day here for Skylar Montgomery.
Just froze him. Threw that curveball, little spin action, and kid wanted nothing to do with it. So
Yeah, so 1 down here in the 5th inning. Still 7-2 the score in favor of your Hardhats. And it's still a runner on first for Rocky Mountain. This will pull Thomas Stokes up to the plate. And first goes down low. Ball 1. And again, maybe he's just testing out Montgomery here too, kind of see what he's got to offer as well.
Well, it's some guy's first at bat against him, so
1-0 in that one for a strike.
hoping we can maybe see a double play here.
Yeah.
Go get the bats rolling again. They get another 5, we're out of here. So
There we go. Make a
make it
great
a quick
night.
Yeah. So I get some sleep.
1-1 count, 1 out. Montgomery's pitch in for a strike. So 2 strikes with 1 ball on the count for Thomas Stokes, the left fielder. He was 1 for 2 today. He got a single his last time up. So Montgomery, another good look on first. Our runner is. Lifts the leg, pitch comes, swings, and he catches him. And he shows some frustration. So 2 down already for 2 strikeouts for Skylar Montgomery. And so Joey Spitzer comes in. 4 for 2 on the day. And Montgomery, he could possibly have a 3 strikeout inning here. He's already 2 in. Montgomery waving the arms. Here's the pitch. As first one just a little outside.
That would be a great responder to that first batter and kind of leaned into it, but got the hit by pitch and went out, struck the next 2 guys out. See what he can do against the batter here.
So a throw on first. Pickoff attempt. Slides in safe and sound. Another song reference there.
Yep.
1-0 count, 2
That
outs.
song is just called Safe and Sound too. I'll have to check it.
It is. Montgomery's pitch comes, swings and misses, and you could see the dust off the ball through Elder's catching mitt. So 1-1 count, 2 outs.
Safe and sound, yeah.
Yeah,
I just had to make sure I'm big. Gotta know what's right. So
gotta know. 1-1 count, Montgomery's pitch again, just a little outside for ball 2. Two on, 2 outs.
it's pitch black out there.
Yeah, it's
See
dark.
park lights just turned off.
Montgomery, this one just a little high, ball 3.
Can you barely see the light of the dinosaur? Always a great view.
Dark night here on June 7th. 15 minutes away from 9:30. Might turn into a pumpkin. 3-1 count. Montgomery with 2 outs. Righty delivers. Swan. This one goes foul. Again,
Low
almost
over your head. But
almost clips here on the crow's nest here. So full count, 2 outs. The umpire giving the count to Montgomery. Takes another quick second here, as well as the batter. So Montgomery again takes a little pivot, a little back to look on first. Montgomery's pitch, full count, inside for ball 4. So that'll be a walk. So runners on first and second here for Rocky Mountain. And now this is going to bring Dean March up to the plate here. 1 for 2. And singles last time up also was in for a run.
Scoreboard right there for March.
Yeah. 2 outs. Montgomery with Hunt backing off the bag on second. There's a swan on right to Roberts, and he's going to throw it to second. Reeder tags the bag, and that is a ground out to third, and that puts us away here for the top of the 5th inning. Score still remains 7-2.
All the pitchers emerging from the dugout, getting everybody hyped up, and we'll see if they can have another 5-run inning here and close this game out, or if Colson will go out there and respond from last inning. So,
Well, and I believe the next few up here will be back to the Steen Elder Hunt. So I think,
maybe see a hit by pitch coming here.
yeah. So Colson is still on the mound here for.
We'll see our Blaine Hunt home run call. So
Oh yeah, we already got 1 home run call today, so we're good.
maybe.
But I won't refuse to see another one.
I
So
won't either.
Colson, the righty, who threw close to 35 pitches
I
last inning.
believe 30. We'll do a quick check.
But still, I
We
mean,
got some time.
close to 40 pitches in that last inning, and that could put a lot of wear and tear on just the right arm.
37. Yep.
Yeah.
18 strikes, so not the best strike percentage. Still close to 45% range, which
Right. I mean,
not really what you're wanting, but
and they've put up 6 runs in the last 2 innings, so.
had 1 in the first, then big donut in the second,
Yeah.
and they've responded both innings after that. So
It was an entertaining game from start to now,
yeah,
and we can only hope for a more entertaining game as it continues. So they all meet again in the middle. So the pitcher,
I could use a shower right now. I'm feeling it. Double headers, those 14 innings always get to you.
yeah, a little tough. So Steen, first one here, the left-handed batter. That one almost
hit. He
got
almost
him.
called it again. Usually he stays in there and wears those ones, but I think he kind of wants to hit. Just walked and hit by pitch in his first 2 at bats.
close to the shins. 1-0 count again.
Almost there.
Nearly again, identical place for ball 2.
I'd see a third walk of the game here for him. Well, I guess hit by pitch.
Right, but still he gets
Close
the
to a
bag.
walk.
Yeah. 2-0 count. Here comes the pitch from Colson in for a strike. Again, we talked about back on Thursday night that 2-0 cushion lead. You know, you can kind of take one there, give or take. So 2-1. Steen gets a good hit on this ball. This one into center field, or he's under it, makes the catch.
Not a bad swing though.
No.
Hasn't really swung much all game, so swing might be a little rusty there, but makes decent contact with it. Good play by the center fielder coming in on it.
So Elder, who hit a single, or excuse me, was walked his last time up, and then he popped fly to shortstop.
So sorry if the scoreboard is not working.
And having some technical difficulties, I'll try to mention the count and score an inning as much as I can. So next pitch to Elder goes for ball 1, so count at 1-1 strike. 7-2, bottom of the 5th inning. Next pitch, just outside ball 2. Olsen delivers, and that one just up high for Elder, but he'll take the 3rd ball of the count.
Yep. So 3-1 count here, almost the same as the 2-0 count.
Right.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see a big swing here.
Colson to pitch down low in the dirt for ball 4, and Johnson, I believe, will come in again to pinch run for Elder back on first. So Hunt.
Chopped his way out there.
Yep, so Johnson will come in to pinch run again for Elder following his walk, back-to-back for him. And, yeah, so Hunt
Ball by a basis there.
hit by pitch his first at-bat and then hit a double his second. So with Johnson coming in for Elder following the single on first, here comes the first pitch. Hunt takes a good whack. This one back to right field, and this one's just gonna go
Into the
foul.
bullpen. I thought we might have had our Blaine Hunt home run right there,
Looked
but
good.
just got under it a little too much.
So just goes for foul. Hunt receives the bat back from the umpire. One count with one out. And pick off to first. He loses control of it. Johnson's going to take off, and he's going to go for three. Torvey's signaling to go. And he comes in safe, right to third.
Yep, so little air throwing here by the pitcher. Gets by the first baseman, and Johnson puts the burners on and makes his way to third.
So that's the second error of the game for Rocky Mountain. And Colson is going to remain here on the mound. So Hunt, who still has an 0-1 count after that pickoff attempt was thrown from Colson. And then first baseman.
Sorry if there's a lot of noise right there. I just absolutely whacked the microphone. So
0-1 count. Colson, the pitch comes. Hunt gets contact. Hooks foul.
into the Hall of Fame. It's actually pretty cool in there. Went and looked through it. Lots of names, obviously. Lots of the coaches' names are on there, and
So Colson ready on 0-2 count for Hunt. Runner on third, that one close to the ankle. That'll go for ball one.
almost looked like it hit him.
Yeah, a little bit. He's kind of a little bit in the middle of the box, too, with that wide stance we were talking about
Yep.
earlier.
Well, two-strike approach here, so
Next one comes, takes a good swing on it. This one just throw to hole, gets him. So Johnson gets tagged out, trying to run from third.
that'll be a fielder's choice there.
Yeah. And then Hunt gets on board on first.
So as I was saying, though, two-strike approach. He's widening his stance, choking up on the bat a little bit. Obviously, anything close, he's going to have to protect it. Don't want to get rung up on a pitch that's not there. And not going to be hitting anything too hard, just putting the ball in play. Might get a nice swing on it, though. And
So first offering to Roberts goes for a ball. This would be Roberts' fourth at-bat of the game. Next pitch
Great
comes
job.
outside. Hunt takes off to second. Enough time to spare, so he gets a stolen base.
good jump there, too. He took off just right before pitcher's leg kick. And great throw by the catcher, too, just not in time.
And that's Hunt's 18th stolen base of the year.
Tire squealing out there, and
1-1 count. Down in the turf. Hunt takes off to third. The throw is not in time. He tagged him, but they call him safe on third.
must have got around it. As I was saying, those tires screeching out there
That's
just
Hunt.
outside of the parking lot. It might be Blaine Hunt.
Probably holding off.
Got those wheels. Some Lightning McQueen shoes or something.
The Crocs.
Yep.
2-1 count, 2 outs. Colson, the pitch comes. Roberts. That one is going to drop, and Hunt comes in to score. And it's 8-2 Hardhats with an RBI single from Roberts. Another good hit for him today in left
Yeah.
field.
Putting some great swings on it. They haven't wasted money at their swings. We've had a few deep fly balls that have been good swings. Only really bad swings we've seen so far have just been little dribbler ground balls that they've turned them into close plays. But
So Kiefer, this one back to right field. He's under it, makes the catch.
as we were just saying, obviously still a good swing, deep right field. Not too happy with himself.
But going into the sixth inning now, you add a little bit more of a cushion here to your lead. It's 8-2 going into the sixth inning from the RBI single from Roberts, which brought in Hunt. They tried to get that run score in from Carter Johnson on the third, and then he just got thrown out back on first.
Score update here since the scoreboard's not working. Grand Junction, 2 runs off of 4 hits and 2
Rocky
fielding years for them. Grand Junction on the scoreboard.
Oh,
Grand Junction, Rocky Mountain, whatever you want to say, and then of course Hardhats 8 runs off of 6 hits and no fielding errors for them. So clean game of defense for them as of now. Still 2 innings left, so something might change here. Hope it doesn't change. But
And it's still Montgomery here on the mound for the Hardhats. And back in last inning in the 5th, he threw 2 strikeouts. So
hopefully we can get the scoreboard working tomorrow.
It should be. I'm not sure what's going on with it today. It
says it's on our screen, but
yeah, we have 2 computers rolling, but on the one computer we have, it shows here, and then on the other one, showing the YouTube live, it doesn't. So I'm not sure. Sometimes the scoreboard doesn't want to work with you at times. So first hitter here for Oysters is gonna be Elma. 0 for 2 today. Montgomery, the first one here. Roberts again kind of playing a little deep from his third base position. 1-0 count. Montgomery, who gets ready here for the next one. Ready delivers outside for ball 2. 2 balls to no strikes. No outs for the leadoff man in the 6th inning. Montgomery's pitch comes. This one again outside for ball 3.
We should just make a little adjustment here. Start aiming in a little more. Missing arm side, obviously, and as those last 3 were outside, so.
Montgomery's pitch is in for a strike.
That one a little outside still, caught the corner, so see if he moves in a little more or stays there.
His next offering swung on.
I believe the slider right there had a little bit of drop on it. Not too much though, so full count though.
Yep, gets the foul ball. 3-2 the count. Montgomery off the mound, pitch, fights off another foul ball. Stay at full count.
Great battle here by the batter, of course.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Pelma.
Palma?
I believe so.
Palma.
3-2.
Stat sheet like Wyatt over here, so.
Outside, so the first batter here of the inning will get walked. And now Cody Williams.
See if we can get a little double play here. Go ball to Wyatt Reader. See what happens here.
Left-handed batter, and Williams 0 for 3 on the day. He does have a walk, a strikeout, and a ground out. And the pitch comes. This one in for a strike. So first one back to the top of the order. Williams will let it see it all the way through in for Elder's glove. And throw back to first. Steen made it the tag. Pick off attempt.
Kids are starting to mellow down out there. Half of them probably asleep right now.
And Williams gets a piece of this one down on the turf and it goes back. So 0-2 count here.
Some parents might like it though. They're younger kids. Get all their energy out of them playing some baseball.
And then they go home probably and
Go home and
push it
just
to sleep.
crash.
Unless you give them sugar.
Yeah, which not the best idea, but you do you.
0-2 count. Williams waiting. Montgomery again on another look back on first base. Lifts the leg. Swings and misses. First out of the 6th inning. Add another strikeout here for Montgomery. That's his 3rd of the game. And he catches him swinging. So this will pull Josh Wright. And his last time up, he hit the RBI single. So he had a big factor his last time up.
Umpire pointing something out. Couldn't really tell. Might have been checking to see if this kid had been in the game.
I think it's number 20, so I think it might be the Hines. Maybe Applejack.
Let's see.
So first pitch, Montgomery. This one outside. Runner on first. Thought about going off, taking to second. So a 1-0 count. Montgomery again. Will look back on first. Here comes the pitch. Gets a swing onto it. Right back here for Montgomery. The throw to Reader on second. Gets one. It's a double play. Hooks away from the top of the 6th inning. Reader, can he have a better more game than he has already tonight?
I think he could, but it's really impressive tonight. So obviously great play by Skyler Montgomery right there. Ground ball right back at him. Takes a look at two. Guy's not there yet. Reader's sitting on the bag waiting for the throw. Gets it. Throws over to one for the double play.
And speaking of Reader, he's going to be the first one up to hit for the Hardhats, followed by McLeod and Morgan.
See if he can keep his perfect day going right now.
Yeah, he's just been nothing but perfect today. And looks like they're going to have a new pitcher on the mound, looks like here. As Colson, who comes
34, I believe that's Williams.
that is Coney Williams. Williams who hit. They're on the.
I black on for the night game right now.
Yeah.
I like to say drip.
So sixth inning, still 8-2 the score for the Hardhats. The Hardhats having 6 hits on the game. The Oysters having 4. And no errors for the Hardhats, but 2 for Grand Junction. So that's what the scoreboard in left field says. So announcing over the PA system who the pitcher is here for Grand Junction. So he gets in his warm-up throws. And Reader taking his practice swings as he'll be ready here for his third at-bat. He's got an RBI single, got the solo home run, and then the 2 RBI singles. So looking to go 4 for 4 here on his upcoming at-bat.
Obviously, he has a pretty cool story. Got his knee injury last year, had surgery, did some rehabbing. Has an Instagram post about all of the shouting out all the people who helped him, doctors and
Trainers.
and Benson. Shout out Benson
Right.
again.
And even the teammates from motivating him
It
too.
was
So.
supposed to be what 6-month recovery or
Yeah, it
9.
was supposed to be a while.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a long recovery, and he did it in about 4 months, I think.
Yeah, so
Was healthy for the hockey season and had a record-breaking hockey season. So
he comes in now with the new pitcher in Williams. They all went to greet him. So Reader takes the check in the box. The leadoff man here in the bottom of the 6th inning, an 8-2 lead for the Hardhats. First pitch for Williams off to Reader will go outside for ball 1. So 1-0 count. First pitch of the
again,
6th
probably
inning.
not wanting to do much with him.
Yeah. So Williams again for his second pitch off to Reader, and that one in for a strike.
Probably gonna work him outside most of this at bat. Like I said last time, give him something inside. He might turn on it. He has 2 singles and a home run today.
1-1 pitch. Reader will take that one outside for ball 2, and you mentioned one going outside, and
Yeah.
we'll take it. Ball 2.
This is always count that you gotta love. 2-1 count, 1 strike. Still can be aggressive here.
And this one, a little inside, but they're going to count that for a strike. So 2 strikes on the count with 2 balls. So Williams, the right-handed pitcher, who gets ready here, the left-handed batter Reader takes a hit. This one,
There's another
and that's going to be, he makes it 4 for 4, drops into left center.
Oh, he
He's
gets
going to take
fired.
off. Oh my, he's going to run off to third, back to the left field wall.
Wow.
Possibly do it again. He rounds to third. He does it again. An inside the park home run for Wyatt Reader.
Wow.
Are you kidding me? 9-2
I
Hardhats.
actually thought that was going to be a single. I mean, great swing, hard line drive to the left center gap. Almost thought it was cut off by the center fielder. He was, Lynn definitely was taking a try for 2 and then saw the ball got by the center fielder. So
Wyatt Reader is second inside the park home run of the
we'll
year.
see if they might give him a double and advances to
Yeah.
home on the air. But I think just as a hit up there, so might have given him the inside the park home run.
So McLeod, who is brought up his last time aboard, he had a 2 RBI double. And the first pitch that he was just given the old foul off. Williams.
Yes, they did give him a double and advances to home on the air. So
Let's see.
in our hearts, it's inside the park home run for him, though.
Right.
Still 4 for 4 today, though. Has the double. Still gets credit for that double. So
0-2 here for McLeod. Takes the swing. This one, the ground too short. The throw not in time. And that's a single for King McLeod.
still 0 outs in this inning, too, and got the 5-hole hitter coming up.
Yeah, and they 2 batters in too, so this is their 3rd batter here of the inning, Jace Morgan.
See if he can get on base here, get something brewing. Really hoping for those 5 runs. Want to get some rest tonight. So
9-2 the score. On to the 6th, first pitch.
oh my
Morgan.
goodness,
That was a big swing.
little chop on it. Looked like it was an axe, but he swung that thing hard.
0-1, he'll take the swing and miss. McLeod, a lead off of first. Williams pitches in. Strike 2. That's Morgan looking.
Some action in the bullpen for post 22. Looks like Broden sails from here.
Coming in for the save.
Possibly, maybe lefty arm, and they only have a few that pitch, so I'm assuming Broden sails.
0-2. Williams pitch comes. That one outside. Ball 1 for the
It's a great
at bat for Morgan.
Some guys might be chasing there, but stays disciplined and
Yeah.
gets the ball.
1-2 count. Again, another look on first base there for Williams to McLeod. He's got a good lead off first. He's going to take off the second. This one's hit. That one gets to the gap of first and second. McLeod, who runs off the second. Morgan gets a single.
Successful hitting on right there. Don't know if it was originally planned, but Cade McLeod takes off and great swing by Jace Morgan putting it through the 3-4 gap and first and third, nobody out. Dawson Imhofer.
So puts runners on the corners. Inhofer looking for his first hit here of the game.
And 9 hits on the night for the Hardhats and
Yeah.
more yet to come. So
And they're catching heat as the later innings have gone through as well.
Yep.
So Williams, first pitch, Inhofer takes a hack at it, swings
As
and
we were
misses.
saying earlier, we had Wyatt Reeder with 3 hits, Cade McLeod with 2. Obviously now Wyatt Reeder with 4,
Right.
Cade McLeod with 3. So 7 of the 9 hits right there.
Come from those 2 guys.
Those 2, and then the other ones, Jace Morgan and I believe Aiden Roberts.
So next pitch, in for a strike 2 here, and Morgan takes off the second. So he will steal. So 0-2 count for Inhofer.
So we've seen the last 2 at bats, and we've seen 2 base knocks. So
Yep.
maybe Inhofer takes on for a ball here, just like the other 2 at bats, and can drive one.
Next pitch comes, he gets a piece of this. Oh man,
Almost got that.
that was going right to you. So
Stayed out of
stays
the
0-2 count. And Williams preparing a little more here on the bump. So Morgan on second. And McLeod on third. Inhofer ready here for his next pitch. Williams delivers down low for ball 1. And back to what you were kind of saying about the 1-2 count, and then kind of take a strike here. Williams stares down home plate. 1-2 pitch. Waits. Here it comes. Inhofer
Great battle.
gets a piece of it. Fights.
Got a left blinker
Yeah.
on right now. That's what they call it. You got the 2 back pockets, and one of them's folded out right now. So see if it maybe gives him a little bit of luck right now.
Good. 1-2 count. Finding off that previous foul ball. Williams. Pitch up high. Ball 2. Could be that left blinker that helps him out here on the 2-2 count now.
All this lingo and different lingo for each sport too. So
Yeah. So 2-2. Williams gives the nod to his catcher and Eddie. Righty Inhales, pitch comes, and catches him looking. So the first out here in the bottom of the sixth. And Anhofer still looking hitless here on the day. So Steen brought up to the plate. A walk, hit by pitch, and a fly out with runners on second and third. And just with one out, bottom of the sixth, a 9-2 lead. First pitch just a little outside. He'll take for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Williams leaning in, waiting the call there from his catcher. Another deep breath. Here comes the pitch. That one down low, ball 2.
A little change up action right there.
Yeah.
Kind of looked like they had a little tail from here. Can't really tell, but
Yeah, a little low in the dirt kind of gives Steen a little bit of an advantage there, like not to swing.
runners on second and third. Probably going to see a big swing here. Infield in. Deep fly ball gets the job done, and even a little blooper scores 2.
Pitch comes, thought about it, got contact, and foul ball puts the first strike on the board.
Might see another big swing here too. Obviously, Big Hack wanted
Yeah.
that one. Just got under it a little bit. See what happens here.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Williams will look on third base. Righty gives it to Steen. That one just outside for ball 3.
Pretty much another 2-0 count. So we might
Yeah.
see another big swing here.
3-1, runners again. Morgan on second, McLeod on third. Only 1 down in the bottom of the sixth. 9-2, still the score for the Hardhats. Williams, the pitch comes. Steen gets a hit. That one gets through. McLeod comes to score. Morgan rounding third, and that's a 2 RBI single for Dexter Steen, and the score 11-2.
It's a great piece of hitting. I mean, ran it up to a 3-1 count. Really wanted that third pitch of the at bat. Just got a little under it, and then obviously infield playing in puts it in between the 3-4 gap. Another base knock for the Hardhats tonight. 11 runs on 10 hits.
So that looks like they're going to call the game. So a final score of 11-2.
So I do believe it is 8 after 6 innings for this tournament play, 10 after 5, 15 after 4, and possibly 20 after 3. I'm not really sure, but great game by the Hardhats.
Yeah, very great game. And, I mean, we mentioned earlier, it was 1-1 after the second inning. Hardhats get one late in the bottom of the third, and then after that, it was total mayhem from that point, scoring for the Hardhats. And this one, again, a no-brainer. Player of the game. Reader, first at bat, hit an RBI single, followed by the solo run over the right field wall, 393 plus feet. And then it was followed by a 2 RBI single. Then he steals home, like
Insane.
puts the cherry on top, and then he gets the
Whole highlight reel in one night.
oh my yeah.
Insane.
Then he gets the double and advances to home from the error into center field. So
You could say inside the Parker too.
you could, and he's done a lot this season, and he goes 4 for 4 tonight. Frederickson started this game 4 strikeouts through three innings of play.
Not the best start you're seeing, but I mean,
He
a
hurt.
lot of pressure. Big
Right.
crowd tonight. Still, obviously, gives up the 1 run in the first inning, so kind of a little bit of stress right there. Skylar Montgomery comes in after and throws a great game.
Well, both pitchers for the Hardhats hurl a great game, so I'm not quite sure what this puts in the seeding for the Hardhats.
So the Hardhats, I believe, do get the 1 seed.
So what time would they play tomorrow?
They will have the late game again for the championship. So
Okay.
we'll have a championship Sunday for the Hardhats
There we go.
incoming.
So
Don't miss it. And if you aren't able to make it, we'll be here tomorrow night again. So
Hardhats TV, well, we thank you for tuning in tomorrow. We will hope the scoreboard is working. We will try to get that up.
and if
well-
not, we'll try and announce it a little more here.
Well, so this is Wyatt Simmons
Brixton Steen.
signing off here on Hardhats TV. Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen.
We are so good.
Dude, that was fire.
That was a great sign off right there too.